Hi, everyone. Last week, we talked about a big topic called resistance. I mean, yeah, we get that it's a pushing against, but what does that mean? How does that translate to our everyday life experience? What does that look like? What is it that we're doing to resist the what isness of our life? So you can consider this part 2 of resistance. So let's talk about what this is. What are we doing that causes us to drop down the scale? Number 1, we experience resistance when we judge ourselves. The moment you say to yourself, I should be different, I should, and you have judgments about who you are, either intrinsically or not, that judgment is a resistance to you. This is a really powerful way of dropping down deep when you're resisting yourself, when you're judging yourself, when you're saying, I should be someone different, I should be different, I shouldn't be like that. Boom, you experience resistance. Number 2 is when we judge other people. When we look out in the world and we say, oh, you should be different, you shouldn't be like that, you should be like that. We're now pushing against who they are, our idea of them. We're pushing against it, so boom, disappointment, or boom, frustration, or boom, even anger or revenge, depending on how far you're resisting. Now, you might be thinking, well, I need to be resisting this person. They're a butthead, or they're this, or they're that. But mind you, can you change them? Probably not. We're talking about you and your quality of life. And if you can't change them, the only thing you can do is change how you perceive them. So boom, you can float back up this scale. So it's really up to you if you want to keep judging people or not, or judging yourself or not. Do you like hanging down here? Fine. But if you don't, take a look at how you're shooting on them or shooting on yourself that's causing you to be down here, which leaves me to the last point, which really is a synthesis of the two. It's a common denominator that really breaks down all of resistance. And here it is. It's the word should. Should is the hallmark indicator that you are resisting what is. Should is a nasty word because should is really saying what you're doing is you're discerning and you're in your what is reality. And when you should on yourself or when you should on somebody else, what you're doing is you're pushing against what or who it really is, thinking you're moving in the direction of what you want, but that's not true. So let me give it to you another way. There is should and then there's want, right? I should go to the gym or I want to go to the gym. They sound the same, but they are two totally different energies. Let's imagine everything you could ever want, everything that you think if you had, it's gonna have you be up here. Let's imagine that's all here on this side. And then let's imagine that everything you don't want, fear and judgment and debt and all that, all the stuff you don't want is over here, okay? Now, when you say a statement like, I should go to the gym, like, you think what you're doing is you're looking in this direction going, oh, I want health and I want to feel good. Believe it or not, that's not at all true. Because if you say, I should go to the gym, what is in your awareness, whether you know it or not, is all the stuff that you really don't want and you're pushing against it. So what you're probably thinking is, oh, I feel really gross. I feel fat. I'm not fitting in my clothes right. I'm not flexible. I should go to the gym. So what's happening is you're facing all the stuff you don't want and then you push on it. And you push on it. And if you're really good at shooting all over yourself, you push and you push and you push. And hey, look, I'm moving in the direction of what I want, but the problem is I never really see it. So because I'm pushing, I'm down here. So I might go to the gym and I might lose some weight and I might be more flexible, but it comes at a big cost. And this is where I said we don't need to resist. We could just pivot. Say, well, what is it that I want? Well, I want to feel good. I want to feel healthy. I want to feel youthful. And it's in that pivoting from should to want. Most often, we can let go of the resistance and we pop up here. And the moment we pop up here, we've cleared open that bandwidth that is channeled away from the pushing. And now I've got insights to do things and try things and perceive things and think things that aren't available to me here. But here, it allows me to thrive peace, joy, happiness, all the good stuff. Resistance is a pushing against, but it's almost always because behind all of that pushing is the word should. You remove should, you remove resistance. Replace all your shoulds with a genuine, authentic, and honest want, and watch how you'll start to float up that scale. And there you have it. My name is Amy Wong, and you are here with Always on Purpose, where you can learn all the good tips, tricks, and perspective shifts on how to live, lead, and love always on purpose. Hope to see you again here next time.